Hi everyone, I'm Al with Country Music News International. We're here at CRS in Nashville. Plenty of artists to talk to, plenty of lives to change in country music. This lady here is no stranger to the music. She's already sang and played in probably thousands of people, but she has got a brand new single out. It's called Painkiller. She's going to tell us all about it. With us is Miss Dawn Rix. Dawn, it's great to have you with us.
Oh, it is so great to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate that. And yes, my song Painkiller came out yesterday, and it's available on all downloads on iTunes and, Amazon. Anywhere you could probably tell Alexa to play it, and she'd probably play it for you during dinner time as well. I'm excited to be here in Nashville and to be able to interview with you guys. This is a wonderful opportunity that you guys offer, and I'm just going to put it out there. While you're here, head downtown to 16th and Broadway. Painkiller is going to be up on the billboard all week. So just for some extra publicity and advertising. And, plus it's always been a cool dream of yours as a kid to want to be on a billboard one day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So why not?
Painkiller can mean a lot of different things. So kind of describe what's Painkiller all about?
Well, this particular song was pitched to me through Eminent Music, and actually one of the writers on there is the daughter of Terry Bradshaw. How about that?
Really? I met his brother one time.
All right. And so I didn't know that until just recently. But the song is basically about heartbreak and someone just trying to get through the heartbreak and begging someone to, I'm not looking for a hero. I'm not looking for a friend. I just need someone to help me get through this, kind of numb the pain and be my painkiller. Mm-hmm. And so it's more of a heartbreak song rather than a vice type song, needing a vice of some type. This is more just reaching out to give me the best that you've got, everything you have, because missing him's going to kill me if I don't do something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your website is dawnrix.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everybody go over to dawnrix.com. It'll actually tell you a lot, and I'm sure you'll be able to pick up Painkiller there. As she had mentioned anyway, it's always on all the download platforms, and here in Nashville on the big billboard up on Broadway. Guys, we're going to have to go up there and check that out. You know what I'm saying?
Get a picture underneath of it for me and send it to me.
Hey,
I would love that.
Hey, we may have to do that. That is a great thing.
That would be fun, too.
You have open shows, and one of my favorite legends, I told you a story about, a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, Grand Ole Opry star Bill Anderson.
Yes.
So let's talk about your experiences in music. You got a good story for us, don't you?
Well, for Bill Anderson, I do. Well, yes, I do. I had actually was invited to perform for a bunch of different people and to open for shows, and I was told at that time by the person representing me not to do it unless it's Garth or unless it's so-and-so, and I'm thinking, the chances of that are pretty slim these days. Mm-hmm. So I called him and I said, look, I have an opportunity to open for Bill Anderson. And he said, don't waste your time. Mm-hmm. And right then and there I said, no, sir, this is where this stops. I refuse to not open for this man. I have adored this man. I've worshipped this man. He's just a legend. And so I was able to go out and open the show for him. And during the show, I got tapped on the shoulder and said, hey, can you sing about 20 more minutes worth? And I'm like, okay. And they said, Bill Anderson's bus just broke down. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not sure that this group of people really want to hear me, but we'll do it, right? I'm covering all the oldies and a lot of cover tunes. And so anyway, so I did my set, and out comes Bill Anderson, and I walked up. I said, Bill Anderson, Dawn Rix, nice to meet you. And I shook his hand, and I said, I got him warmed up for you. I was shaking in my shoes, obviously. And he reached in, he had a piece of gum, took it out of his mouth, and was looking for a place to put it. And of course, I just go... I took the gum from him and everything else. Well, then afterwards, it was funny because we both had merch tables set up. And my line was bigger than his line. And he came out and, of course, joking with, his fans. He's like, what is wrong with this picture? I should just turn around and go on home. But anyway, what's nice about Bill Anderson is that he continues a friendship. Once he remembers your name, he remembers your story. And over the years, I've gotten more into songwriting, and I've been able to email him songs and say, hey, what do you think? I would love for him to sing one of my songs one day. That would be great. But what a legend, what a true legend, and one of the good guys. Just definitely.
He's a showman.
He is a showman, and yes, indeed, and a gentleman. He's just class act.
You know what I can't believe, Dawn? And this is, I'm going to mention this. I don't know if any of you have ever watched the Christmas movie Miracle on 34th Street. But Natalie Wood, which played that little girl, she'd always take a piece of gum out of her mouth and put it in a box. I cannot believe you didn't box up that gum and keep it.
Well, you know, that if I would have known, I definitely would have. But I was actually so nervous just because I boldly said, I'm Dawn Rix. I got it warmed up for you. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what did I just do? You know, so, but I'll keep that in mind for future references.
Yeah, you might. I'm sure you wouldn't want my bubble gum, but that's okay. By the way, Painkiller is the brand new single.
Yeah.
Is this going to be part of maybe an upcoming album later on?
Possibly. I'm working on some new stuff. I have enough songs right now to go ahead and put a whole album together, which would be probably my fourth or fifth album, actually. Right now, that's just out as a single, but there is going to be a new album coming out probably summertime.
You guys are so secretive. It's so hard to get anything out of you, but that is great. Just give me a quick sentence on your music. What is your music to you and everybody else out there? I know that's kind of a hard question, but...
My music, I try to make sure it's inspiring, that it's timeless, and it's just something, it's definitely country at the roots. I always add a little bit of faith stuff in it. Now the song Painkiller doesn't have quite much faith in it, but normally, you know, I've had songs in the past that I've done. My Tennessee Miles song was my anthem and my life story about having a dream and just encouraging other people to go after that dream, no matter how old they are. That my main thing is to, no matter how old you are, no matter how many times you get shot down or whatever, just to keep going, because there's a lot of black top to be burned and songs to be heard, you know?
Exactly. Dawn, it's been such a great pleasure to talk with you.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate this opportunity so much, and you've got a lot of artists after me, so I better get on up out of here, and I'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Remember, everybody, that is the song Painkiller, DawnRix.com. You can find her anywhere you want to on social media. For more country music news, all you have to do is go over to countrymusicnewsinternational.com.